This is a story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there was a little girl with golden curly hair. His name was Goldilocks. One day, Goldilocks was playing near her home. When she saw a butterfly, she tried to catch it, but the butterfly flew away, so Goldilocks chased it. Soon, Goldilocks was lost in the forest. But then she saw a small house.
I'm sure whoever lives there will help me find my way back.
Goldilocks knocked on the door. Knock, knock, knock.
Ooh, I don't think anyone is home.
She smelled a delicious food, and it makes her hungry. There were 3 bowls of porridge on the table. 1 big bowl, 1 small bowl, and 1 tiny bowl.
I'm sure whoever lives here won't notice if I have a little bit of this porridge.
She tasted a spoonful from the big bowl and said,
Ooh, this is too hot.
She tasted a spoonful from the small bowl and said,
Ooh, this is too cold.
She tasted a spoonful from the tiny bowl and said,
This is just right.
The porridge was very delicious, and then she ate it all up. Goldilocks was very tired, so she went to the living room and found 3 chairs. There were a big chair, a small chair, and a tiny chair.
I'm sure whoever lives here won't mind if I rest for a while.
She sat in a big chair and said,
Oh, this chair is too big.
She sat in a small chair and said,
Ooh, this chair is too big too.
She sat in the tiny chair and said,
This chair is just right.
But suddenly the chair broke into pieces.
Oops, maybe I should just lie down instead.
So Goldilocks went upstairs to a bedroom. She saw big, small, and tiny bed.
I'm sure whoever lives here won't mind if I take a short nap.
She lay down on the big bed and said,
This bed is too hard.
She lay down on the small bed and said,
This bed is too soft.
She lay down on the tiny bed and said,
This bed is just right.
Goldilocks pulled the blanket over her and fell asleep. At the same time, the 3 bears came home. They were surprised that the front door was already open. Who's been eating my porridge? Asked Father Bear. Who's been eating my porridge too? Asked Mother Bear. Who's been eating my porridge? It's all gone. The 3 bears went into the living room. Who's been sitting in my chair? Asked Father Bear. Who's been sitting in my chair? Asked Mother Bear. Who's been sitting in my chair? Look, it's broken into pieces. The 3 bears went upstairs to the bedroom. Who's been sleeping in my bed? Asked Father Bear. Who's been sleeping in my bed? Asked Mother Bear. Who's sleeping in my bed? Wow, she's still here. The 3 bears roared, and Goldilocks woke up very suddenly at the sight of the 3 bears. Goldilocks jumped out of the bed and ran away. She ran all the way home. From that day on, she never went back into the forest, and the three bears never saw Goldilocks again. The end.